Howdy, everyone. Hello, hello. My big pile of jewelry and myself are greeting you on this Monday evening. I don't know if these people are all in here currently, but I'll say hello to Arctic Angels Treasures. At some point they popped in. Lori Girl, hello if you're here. Nancy, I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're in here. And Vintage Genie, 512 Vintage. If you're actually in here, I'm not sure. They may have popped in earlier and popped out. Don't know. Val and Love Me Some Vintage and Reggie Mack and Girly Blossom. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a good night and had a good weekend of Halloween festivities. Welcome in WM Margaret and Rhonda D, maybe? That's right. Right. So my name is Curry. I'm with Cherished Relics Boutique. This is my logo. Most of you probably have already heard me do my spiel. For those of you who it's your first time here, I do part-time sales here on District in a couple different marketplaces. I also do, part-time sales on eBay under the same name, Cherished Relics Boutique. And I also have a YouTube channel, lots of unboxings, unjarrings, jewelry hauls, some educational stuff. If that's kind of content you're interested in, I'm hey there, Chrissy, how are you? Slowly approaching 1,000 followers. I think I'm at about 930 right now, getting there slowly but surely. So any support I can get in that department is much appreciated. Hey, you, how are you? And just as you read tonight is very simple night. I literally just, gathered some jewelry today that I knew that I could offer as $3, $5, and $7 starts. Some of them might even be like 2 things for $5 or, 2 things. It just depends on what situation is. And we're just going to kind of go through the pile of jewelry, and I'm not running everything. I'm not going to run it all and then just have it run. What I'm going to do is just as I show it, it's either going to go in my, $3 bin, my $5 bin, or my $7 bin, which I'm going to do right there. And if at any point you guys want me to rerun something, I know I can just grab it and I'll know what we're going to do it for. And that's what you see down there in the store. So some really incredible deals tonight. There's actually a lot of costume jewelry brand names, more recent brand names, like names you'll recognize, Charming Charlie and Premier Designs. And, I don't know, I can't even, there's some, Murano and not Murano, I'm sorry, Monet. I'm sure that there's some, Liz Claiborne. I don't even know all the brands, but we'll know as we go along. Leah Sophia, as I see one I'm grabbing right there. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll just plug along. So what you just saw me grab here actually is a Leah Sophia necklace. It's got its hang tag right there. A lot of this is on the verge of, being vintage to, I don't think any of them are current today modern. I think most of them are probably 5 to 10 years old, maybe 20, but not a lot of antique stuff tonight. But there definitely will be some vintage. So this particular necklace actually has a really interesting stone on it in that it's a man-made stone. It is actually a blue version of goldstone. So goldstone, usually when you see it, it looks like gold. It looks kind of brownish, and it's a man-made, stone that they make in other colors as well. So this is the blue version of it. Very pretty, right? It is cold and heavy, all those things you would expect. And so on this necklace here, got that teardrop dangle. We come up to some glass. Those are, let's see, glass beads, some mother of pearl, some hammered teardrop linked together with more mother of pearl coins and more glass. So a really lovely necklace there. Before the extender, it is sitting right at about 16 inches with an extender, of course. And so anything I show, if you want me to run it, just holler at me. I'm going to just kind of sort it as we go. But that would be I'd run that one for $5 if anyone's interested. And I'm just going to keep plugging along. So a multicolor seed bead. It's kind of a memory wire in that it, keeps its shape. It's not like going around and around memory wire, but nice and small though. I have a pretty small wrist. So, and that fits me really well. So it's got some nice colorful colors in there. And I don't know what brand that is or anything, but I would run that for $3. And I'm just going to keep on going. You can stop me if there's something you want me to run. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Oh, this one's Premier Designs. You can see that right there. And these are all metal beads. They're not sterling silver, but they do have some textured beads in here. It is a pretty heavy necklace, alternating with some, kind of matte color round ones. And before the extender, oh, it doesn't have an extender. I am making that up. It's just a 16-inch necklace, but it's looking like that. Okay. So I would run that one for, I'd be willing to run that one for $3. This one's a really interesting one. This is all, just acrylic cabochons, the ones that go up, but then these are enameled. It's really heavy, okay? It's a very modern style necklace. Here's the back, linked together, and it's got these, curved bars coming up to, the top. It is in New York. Looks like it's never been worn. And before the extender, we're looking again at about 16, maybe a little bit longer. But this one just lays it's a really interesting necklace. It just, with the bar. So let me show you. So there you go. And again, we've got some enameled pieces going on in there. Okay. So I'd be willing to run that for, this is like brand new, for $5 if anyone's interested. It's pretty heavy. Okay. I know this is Premier Designs because I looked it up. It actually has the love is patient, love is kind. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, love never fails. And obviously, I don't know if it's supposed to be this color or if it's tarnished. I did try to clean it some, but I didn't want to keep rubbing it because I didn't want whatever natural thing was on it to change. But anyways, it is Premier Designs. I have looked that up. And this is sitting right, it's a cuff. Hey, Mel, how are you? Sitting right at about 7 1/4. Mel, as I'm doing all of these, $3, $5, and $7 starts, essentially I'm just showing it and then I'm just sorting it into $3, $5, or $7 tubs. And as I go along, I'll just say what I would run it for, but I'm not going to run it unless someone says, hey, run that. And then I'll run it. But anyone is welcome if I do run an item, everyone is welcome to bid. So don't feel like, I just don't want to run all those. It just makes me want to go, I just want to show it to you. And if you want me to run it, I'll run it. But these are incredible prices tonight. So I'd be willing to sell that one for $3 for anyone interested in that. It is metal. I forgot to say, but I welcome in. Nice to see you, Keisha. Is this a jewelry mystery bag type thing? No, this is all jewelry I already had. I just pulled jewelry that I know I could run for $3, $5, or $7. So I just put it all in a pile and here it is. This is not a mystery bag. I've already seen this jewelry. I've already looked at it. It probably hasn't been in other shows. It's probably, so yeah. But I forgot to say to Keisha 4, I know you're watching from YouTube. Welcome, watching from YouTube. Oh, you're in YouTube. Okay, I'm not having any problems. just with anybody yet, but Mel, that's awesome that you're there as backup. But if anyone who is watching from YouTube, I do stream on YouTube. Even though we're streaming from district.net in the in the Vintage Jewelry Addicts Marketplace. But those of you who do watch from YouTube, you cannot actually see the chat at District. So there's 14 people here, and you can only see the other people on YouTube's chat. So if you want to be able to come over and participate in the chat, you would want to go to www.vintagejewelryaddicts.com, and you could register there. It's free. And then once you registered, you'd be able to participate in the chat and everyone can see you there and blah, blah, blah. And then in addition, if you wanted to be able to bid, you could enter your payment information. That's obviously optional. You're welcome to just hang out and watch too. So anyways, I bought all these. I was at a thrift store the other day and I bought all of these cats, came in one bag. And so I was going to let them be my giveaways tonight. So I have all these really cute cats. So anybody who places an order tonight with your first thing that you bid on, I will, let you pick a cat. But once you pick one cat, only one cat per person. So, but the earlier you'll get to be the first one to pick so let me lay them all out here and you'll get to see what your options are. But they're just a little gold tone enameled cats. Aren't they super cute? I think they're cute. Got a black one here and a white one. And yeah, some colorful ones. So there you have it. And they will be off to the side. And if anyone is interested, in picking one of those, if you bid on something, then will be your option. Okay. So, nice. Says Lori. Nice. All right. I'm going to keep on going. Now, if you pop in late, you can't actually see the things that I will have already shown, which is fine because what I'll probably do towards the end, I'm happy to run as I go. I'll say what I would run it for. And if you want me to, I can run it. But then at the end, what I'll probably do is my $3 tub, I'll just pull out a whole bunch of things at once and we'll just do some buyer's choices for $3. Same for $5 and same for $7. But we can do it along as we go as well. So I believe that this is possibly Vera Wang, maybe, or Vera Wang. I'm not sure. I want to say it is. I looked up that little tag there. I just recognize it. But we've got all these fun, colorful little filigree balls in gunmetal as well as silver. So how are you doing, Leonore? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We're just doing a fun little, buyer's choice for $3, $5, or $7. You're welcome to watch from YouTube, Leonore. But if you wanted to be able to participate in the chat, because we can see you in the chat, Leonore, but you can't see anybody else because we're streaming from district.net. So if you wanted to be able to participate in the chat, you would want to go to www.vintageaddicts.com. It's free and you could register and then you'd be able to participate in the chat. And of course, you could also enter payment information if you wanted to bid, but you don't have to. You can just hang out as well. Or you can stay right there on YouTube, which is totally fine with me too. You just won't be able to see everyone else talking. So anyways, so I'd be willing to run that one for $3 if anyone's interested. You can just holler at me. All right. So gold tone, a really interesting link, to be honest, because you would at first you would look at it and think it would just be like this symmetrical link, but it really isn't. It's like they go all these different directions. It's in excellent condition. Obviously just gold tone. It's not actually a precious metal or anything, but we're looking just about more than 7 inches on that bracelet. So I'd be willing to run that for $3 if you're interested. Okay. Let's see what else I got going on here. I'm going to get this one out of here. Okay, this one is actually really nice. It is Premier Designs. So it's on, this torque. It's silver tone, but it's in great condition. And on the back of the little charm here, obviously has your mark for Premier Designs. And this is what the front looks like. Isn't that cute? But you could obviously change out the charm or the pendant for other things if you want to, or maybe you can't because it doesn't fit over it. So I guess it is just what it is. So anyways, I would be willing to run that one for $5 if anyone's interested in that. Here I have a little set, and it's all mother of pearl, little coins. So we've got a necklace and matching earrings. Very dainty little set, but cute. So these are on lever back. These are not sterling silver. They're just silver tone, but cute little mother of pearl. They're cold, as well as get our staple out of the way. And this says Cookie Lee. Okay. So it's a pretty short little kind of cha-cha mother of pearl little necklace there. So it's looking like that. Okay. On the neck. And of course, we've got the little matching earrings right there. Okay. So I'd run that for $3 if anyone's interested. Okay. This is very sparkly. Welcome in Cinderella. These are glass rhinestones with, smaller rhinestones that are around those links. And I don't see a brand on this one. I'm not going to take the time to look it up, but I do not believe it's, let me get my magnet. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I do not believe it's sterling, as we see there. Okay. We're looking at 16 inches. Very cute. Obviously, timeless. It would go with anything. This is all costume jewelry tonight. Nothing fancy. Cute stuff, though. Don't get me wrong. But I'd be willing to run that one for $5 if anyone's interested in that. Brand new. Definitely new condition. This one is kind of like an antique brass. Goodness gracious alive. I'm going to get untangled here. A really long layering necklace. We've got some etched details in that, long hanging pendant with some, metal chain fringe with a super long chain. No extender. It's just the length it is, but down to, let's see, 24. This is about the 30 inches down to the, dangle there. I have no idea who makes it, but it's in great condition. I'd run that for $3. Interested? This is a really cool bracelet, actually. I believe it does look like abalone. It doesn't look like faux abalone. They're just kind of, inlaid in there a bit. And it's Leah Sophia. So this is definitely a brand new bracelet for sure. Doesn't look like it's ever been worn. We're looking right at about 6.5. Isn't that a cute one? And I would run that for $5 if anyone's interested. Okay. All right. So this is all Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is a type of quartz. This is on a 2-strand necklace, seed beads with a long dangle there. Before the extender, it is 16 inches. And it's got this very large medallion hanging from the bottom that's about 3 inches long. This is acrylic right there. I do not see a brand on this as far as I can see. But again, that's all Tiger's Eye. And I'd run that one for $5. you see anything you're interested in, just yell at me. Okay. This is a really cool kind of textured silver tone bracelet. It's got like little flower alternating with the ball, flower, ball, flower. It's just that all the way around. It is not sterling silver. It's just a regular silver tone bangle. Looking at about 7 3/4, and I would run that one for $3. Let's see what else we can do here. Ooh, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. This one is really pretty. A lot of these do have glass and natural stones. So, you know, although it's a costume jewelry, it's still some very nice pieces. Okay. Let's see if I can get this untangled. I'm patiently trying. There we go. Wow, this one's super pretty. Okay, I do not see a hang tag on this. It does have like a leather cord. It appears to be leather. It doesn't appear to have really been used at all. It looks brand new. It comes down to a 2-strand, faceted, slightly aurora borealis beads alternating with metal beads. And it just alternates all the way down. Super long. So cute. A beautiful layering necklace. Obviously, very shiny and sparkly, because there you go. All of its beautiness. Okay. This is, let's see, 24. One length is just slightly shorter than the other by about 1 inch. So this is about 42 inches in length. Okay. So if anyone is interested in that, I would rent it for $4. I'm sorry, not $5. All faceted glass, beautiful, in great condition. Okay. Oh, this set is super cute. It is a set with matching earrings. So they are hook pierced earrings. They're looking like kind of embossed open work, filigree, floral, whatever you want to say. Those are probably about the size of a $50. Okay. Hook earrings, and it goes with sorry. This appears to be sorry, I'm trying to flip this over. Premier Designs. I think the best way for me to show this is just to put it on the neck. So it's kind of got some moving parts to it, if you can see it there. So this part is intentionally meant to move. The lighting is kind of making it look yellow, but it's not actually. It's just silver. Kind of that rustic darkened silver. And this is meant to kind of reticulating. And then, of course, these earrings exactly match that center one. Okay. So I'd be willing to run that set for $5 if you're interested. I got to go turn my fan on. I'm about to die. Hold on. We don't need me dying. I sit under these lights. It just gets so hot. Okay. This is a magnetic bracelet with some encrusted Welcome in Second Life, kind of pave balls and some gold tone faceted, but it is magnetic, obviously. Okay. So with the bracelets, there's several bracelets. Especially towards the end, I might be willing to put some stuff together, like here's a stretchy, this is glass, the stretch is great. Some situations I may be like, okay, I'd be willing to do 2 for $3. It just kind of depends on the bracelet. So I know that this one would not be that. This is a super nice bracelet. It's got some just kind of channel set rhinestones along there. They're not real. I have checked them. It is not gold, but it's a super cute bracelet nonetheless. It does actually have line spaces in there for light to get through, and it's decently small. It sits at 7.25. So that's a pretty different, unique bracelet. Love the hammering on the edge there. So I would sell that for $3. Any of the stretchies, except this one. This one I'd have to do like $5 because it's all quartz, the whole thing, including that, or it could be jasper, it could be agate. They're all matte in color. They're like kind of that frosted glass, but that's got really great stretch. But like here, this is one that I do like 2 for $3. I just have to get to other ones that are also $3. There's one that's green, that's stretchy. Let's see what else I got in here. Here's another one that's stretchy. Could also be a choice for $3. You'd pick 2 if they were stretchies, okay? And then I would do that one for $3. I suppose I'd even do that one for $3, but just by itself, not pairing it up. So let me know if you guys want me to run any of those. How are you doing? New York, Vintage by Catherine. Catherine was my mother's name. I mean, she's now passed, but I love the name Catherine. So classic and beautiful. Welcome in. Okay, so I do not have a brand on this one, but it is beautiful and stunning. Look at those faceted glass rhinestones. Beads. They are foiled backed. You can see there. This is a more modern costume jewelry necklace, but very beautiful. Okay. It is, I do not see a brand, but it sits at about 16 before an extender. It's a really quite a beautiful statement necklace. There you go. You can see it there. It's so pretty. So we're doing $3, $5, and $7 starts with a lot of branded, not all, but a lot of branded costume jewelry, some vintage, some more modern. Anyways, I'd be willing to run that one for $5. And so I'm just telling you what I'd be willing to run things for. And if anyone wants me to run something, just say, hey, go, will you run that thing again? Okay. Look at this one. This is like, let's see if I can get it out. Goodness gracious alive. This is cute. This is silver tone, long, definitely layering necklace. But these all have faceted glass. Those are, maybe that. I think those are acrylic there. But these are mother of pearl, cha-cha coins. And then it's kind of like ombre, so it gets darker as you go down. Isn't that a fun little necklace? I'm sure you could, I guess you could double it. I don't think you'd want to, though. I think it's probably better as a longer necklace. Okay, but all mother of pearl. Super cute. Again, I don't have a brand on here, but I'd be willing to run that one for $3 if anyone's interested. Okay, so is this called Heshy? I don't know. It's on a vintage twisting barrel clasp. Pretty short. We've got a little, literally a little carved mother of pearl stork. Isn't that cute? With some smaller mother of pearl beads. You see those? I know that there's 2 types of this. You can have like Heshy, but that might be used more with Native American. And then you can also have, what's the other one that looks similar to Heshy? I'm going to butcher the name of it. Why can't I remember the name of the other thing? Thank you. Yes. Hey, Marcia, you're exactly right. Puka is what I was thinking of. I think these are probably more likely puka because maybe puka is from the ocean, maybe Heshy. I don't know. For some reason, I think of Heshy as going with Native American stuff. But I'd run that for 3 if anyone's interested in that. That's 16 inches. We've got a really lovely paper, kind of that, paper style, whatever that's called. I don't know. We've got these really nice, etched beads with those are glass, little spacer beads in between, faceted clear glass. It's not sterling silver. I've already checked it, but it's a really lovely on a toggle. Very colorful. Looking like that. I'd run that for 3. I might have to do this. Hold on. Hold on, I want to get a different tub. Because I want to be able to see what I'm putting in here and be able to find things if you guys want me to rerun stuff after the fact. So I'm obviously sorting these into what I said I'd run them as. And so far, I haven't even had a $7 one. They're all about deals tonight. And again, some of these bracelets would be like 2 for $3, $5 tub. And I will bring them back again at the end and do some groupings. Okay, this one is for both of these necklaces. These are like metal. I don't know what the mark stands for on these. I wish I knew. Kind of reminds me of Monet. Now these are, I just don't know what it stands for. It's got like I just don't know. But these are like metal ball bead necklaces. So those are metal. But in great condition and obviously same length on both of them. And so both of those I'd run for 3 total for both of them. Okay, I have a really long. Hey, Hannah, how are you? It's called Oopsie Daisy. Really? Okay, I wondered what that symbol was for because it does look like it has a flower on it. Okay, it's got like a little flower, and then it almost looks like it has a lily pad. I don't know. It's hard to say, but now I know. Okay, well, good to know. Yes, so glad you're hanging out. That's awesome. Anyways, so I would run both of those together for 3. Okay, a very, very long, I don't know. I'm terrible with the names of chains. I don't know if this is herringbone. I have no idea. But it is textured. I will tell you that. This is not solid gold. Don't worry. I am familiar with knowing whether, like, this is just, gold tone. I do not see any mark there on the clasp. But, I believe this is vintage. It's super long and actually pretty thick, like this way thick. So, about 5 millimeters this way. Okay. But a super long, you would use it for layering, I guess. Hold on. Let me get this to lay right. But anyways, longer, looking like that. I would run that for 3. If anyone's interested. Okay. Let's see. What is this one? So this is heavier. We've got 2 like faux glass pearls hanging there from a very heavy ring. Now this, sometimes this looks like, you would slide it up and down and kind of make it look like, it just stays there. It is a slider. I lie. So you could even put it on and wear it almost like it was, what are those things? A bolo tie, essentially. You could go all the way up if you wanted to. But it's on a really long silver tone snake chain, and I did not know that it could do that. Okay, cool. And this says Alfini. Okay. So, yep, wasn't expecting that. I would run that one for 5. Definitely vintage, faceted, just faceted glass beads. Vintage necklace. Got a spring ring clasp there, with some alternating. These look like brassy kind of gold tone. We're about 16 inches. It's pretty simple. There you go. I think vintage for sure. I'd run that for $3 if you're interested. No brand on it, but it's looking like that. Okay. Another vintage necklace here. Um, yes, I loved seeing you go live last night, Hannah. I don't know if you're doing it weekly now or if it's like every other Sunday, but love going in there and watching you do your thing. You know, we're all doing our thing in our own little worlds, and I love it when my friends from other, you know, from the YouTube world. Hannah's a very good friend of mine. She has a great YouTube channel. You should go check it out, everyone. She is super knowledgeable about you know, like different kinds of glass beads, you know, made in, you know, Murano, or whether they're Czech glass or Japan or, you know, whatever. And so there's a lot of educational videos she has on her site. But she also does a lot of live sales, great prices, beautiful jewelry. So definitely go check out Hannah. And that's her YouTube thing. And Hannah, just so you know, there are actually people in here. But when you watch from YouTube, you can only see YouTube comments. But there's like 15 people in here. And some of them might actually know you. So anyways, this is a very vintage box clasp, Baroque-ish pearls. These are acrylic, kind of alternating big, small, but a nice little necklace. Looking like that. I would run that for $3 for any takers on that. Don't be shy. Okay. This looks like it would be like Napier or, you know, Monet or something, but I literally cannot find a brand on it. It is a fold over clasp, as you see right there, textured links. This is silver tone. You know, like here's some gold tone. It's just hard to see sometimes because sometimes silver tone can be very super shiny silver. You know what I mean? So this is, oh yeah, I know. They can see me, but I can't see them. LOL. I will have to download the app at some point. Yeah, even just to come hang out with us. That would be awesome. Come hang out. Everyone knows you know, yes, if you see things that you love and are interested in, these are great deals tonight. It's definitely Christmas season or holiday season and shopping, but you know, I'm also happy to just have you hang out. This is 18 inches. So it's looking like this on the neck, and the gold tone looks great. It's a heavier metal necklace for sure. I'd run that one for $5 if anyone's interested. Okay. This is glass, faceted glass pendant. If anyone bought this, I would put a gold tone chain on it for you. I just don't have one for it now, but it is in fact glass. I don't see a brand on it, but gold tone with a metal, you know, metal chain tassel hanging there. So that's lovely. I'll put it in. Hi there, Hannah and Curry. Hi, first time watching. Yay. Well, I'm so glad you said hello. So just so you know, Lynn Ladd 541, I know you can hear me, but so I'm streaming from district.net. It's a platform that there's lots of resellers similar to other platforms where people do live selling. But when you, I also have a YouTube channel. So and you're watching this being streamed from my YouTube channel, which by the way, if you don't follow me yet, everybody, you can go follow me too. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I'm at 930. Help me. Your support's much appreciated. But all that beside the point, my YouTube channel's all unboxings, unjarrings, you know, jewelry hauls, all that sort of thing. But all that being said, when I stream on District, I also stream on on my YouTube channel. If you watch from YouTube, you can't actually see the chat. So from here on district, when you view it through the district app, or you'd be able to participate in the chat. There's like 14 people here, and people can chat and say hello or whatever. Now we can see you. You just can't see them. So just so you know, if you wanted to be able to go over and do that, you could go to, this is free. You could go to www.vintagejewelryaddicts.com, and then it would give you an opportunity to register right there. It's free, and you could register and then be a part of the chat here. If you wanted to be able to bid, you could enter payment information. That's obviously completely voluntary. And hang out that way. But you're also welcome to just continue to watch from YouTube. I just didn't want you to think there's only 3 people. I don't see it now. You don't see what? Oh, the turtle? What turtle? Okay, you lost me. So, turtle. I don't see it now. I wonder what you're referring to. I don't think I had a turtle thing I brought tonight. Were you trying to say something else? Or maybe you're chatting with somebody. I don't know. Okay. Well, you can fill me in as we go along. Okay. And again, as I'm sorting, $3 starts, $5 starts. So I'm happy to run things as I go, but I can also, towards the end, I can also go back and pull back out several things. Oh, you thought you saw a turtle, but there wasn't one. No, I don't think I have a turtle in there today, but I do love turtles. They are super cute jewelry for sure. Silver tone, multi-strand, seed bead, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 strands. We do have some alternating, mother of pearl, smaller mother of pearl coin beads there that are dyed. Most of the other ones might be wood. And then, of course, the seed beads are probably glass. Those might be, let's see, I think those ones are acrylic. But a cute multi-strand layered necklace there. Lots going on. So it's looking like that. Okay, probably 16 inches at first. Oh, you'll have to download. Thanks for info. No problem. I was your 400th from Hannah's sale a while back. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I love Hannah. Hannah's a good friend of mine, and I'm so happy to see her success in all that she's doing on YouTube. It's been fabulous. I'm still on YouTube, but I do my sales currently here. I have lots of friends who want me to come over and sell on YouTube, but I just feel overwhelmed by it. I don't know why, because the world is so big that I'm afraid I would step on people's toes. Like, I don't know when everyone's having a sale, oh, sorry, I turned off my light here. At least here, like if I'm in a marketplace, I know if there's other people on. I just don't want to interrupt other people doing their sales either. And I don't know. I'm pondering it. Anyways, I've been selling here and doing resale for several years, but have been selling on district for over a year in different platforms. Multi-layered necklace here. Those are faceted glass that you are seeing there. Those are acrylic faux pearls. And I don't see a brand on this one, but it's very cute. I would sell that. Hey, Erin, how are you? I would sell that for $3, so just holler at me. Erin, I'm doing $3, and $5 and $7 starts, and I'm sorting as I go. So, as I show jewelry, I'll kind of say a price. If you want me to run it, I can. And then again, at the end, I'll probably pull a whole bunch of stuff out and run things as like a buyer's choice. But I do have a whole bunch of rings here. Let's see what's in here. Nice to see you, Erin. I don't know if you got your goodies in the mail yet. Did your next package come yet? With all your stuff? Oh, yay. I'm so happy. So your beautiful necklace and chain that you got. It's a lovely moonstone. I think it was a moonstone necklace. Anyways, this is just a gold tone ring, probably like from, Avon or something. I always forget to do this, but I don't know if this lights up at all. Probably not. Oh, it does. I didn't know. I can't get it to line up with it. There you go. It does light up. Hold on, I got to turn my light up. I don't know if it was like a faux. So it does. Okay. It's like a little heart there. And the size, this is just gold tone. On the inside, it doesn't say anything. The gold tone looks really good. Maybe the teeniest bit of, barely any, but maybe the teeniest bit of wear on the back. And that is, yes, a little bit, about 4 3/4. And yeah, I'm going to put that in the $3 tub. I may end up at some point offering like 2 for $3 or something. These are all just, that's just like a bronze and antique bronze. This is just a, metal little ring. These aren't like precious metal or anything. Sitting right at about 7 3/4. This one's got a little AB rhinestone in there, sitting right at 7. I'm going to put those all in the 3, but I'd probably sell them. You got the beaded leather. Oh, isn't it nice? Don't you love it? See, Val, you have such good taste, and I knew you would love it. So I'm so excited. Yes. And even that, the night you bought that cup, I was like, she's going to like this. And it's like a statement one for sure. This makes me feel like it's like a Premier Designs or something. It's actually really cute. Kind of pave in style with some clear as well as some lilac and maybe some darker in color stones. I do not see a mark, but it has not lost any silver tone. And this one's sitting right at about 6 3/4 maybe. I don't usually watch, but saw you, so I thought I'd check in. Great items. Nice to talk to you. And thank you. You're doing, oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I've been reselling and doing videos for several years. So I could probably do it in my sleep. But my most favorite part is chatting with new people. So I'm really happy that you reached out and said hello. That's awesome. Here's another awesome kind of domed, textured, embossed ring. This is, it's just silver tone. I don't know if that's tarnished or if it's turning brassy. So let me answer that question for you. Yeah, I've made it look less tarnished, I think, by doing that. Anyways, these are all going to go. I'd sell multiple of like 2 for $3 or something. They're not going to be expensive. Anyways, look at that cute little, it's like a, what do you call that? A peacock? That's not a peacock. Is that a peacock? I guess so. Just little rhinestone, glued in, cute little bird ring. That one's sitting at about 7 3/4. So there you go. Okay. So this is resin. It's got some like coin medallion thing in there. I looked it up. It's not like crazy valuable. I mean, it's not like some, coin in there that's worth $1,000 or anything, but it is cool and great for layering for sure. I'd sell that for $3. It's on a vintage textured 24-inch chain there. Okay. Got another vintage necklace here. This is acrylic, but faceted acrylic, actually pretty cool, on a long silver tone 24-inch with a spring ring clasp right there. Yeah, just a layering piece. Very cute. I'd sell that for $3. Another one of these. This is actually pretty cool. It's like inlaid mother of pearl if you look really close. That's what it looks like to me. Welcome in. Love me some vintage. We're just doing $3, $5, and $7 starts. And to be honest, I've only really done 3 and 5. I haven't even said a $7 one. So I'm kind of saying the price as we go along if you want me to run anything. But then at the end, I'll probably pull stuff out and kind of run stuff as buy it now groups or something. Okay. So faceted acrylic beads. Statement necklace. This is actually really cute. The acrylic kind of framed beads are graduating, which means they get bigger as you go down, or they just change size gradually. I don't see a brand on here. Oh, it's Napier. There you go. Okay. So, yeah. So that is looking at, I guess the shortest it can be would be about 16, but you have an extender. And of course, those faceted, acrylic things, they look, to me, I mean, they facet them so well. They make them look, like real glass stones. So anyways, I'd sell that for $3 if anyone's interested. What do we got here? Ooh, this is pretty. So it's got like a textured ring. You can see that with like a feather, textured, embossed. And then that's probably like dyed. It is a stone. That's most likely a dyed magnesite, because the veining looks brown, or does it look more black? It might be dyed halite. Probably dyed magnesite. Yeah, but it hangs down from, I consider this like a popcorn chain link. Okay. So it's just a really long layering necklace, you can see. And so we're looking at, oops, sorry, about 27 inches down to the dangles there. So I would sell that for $3. Anyone's interested? Ooh, this one's really pretty. So this one is also glass stones. All of these faceted, and you can see kind of artisan wire wrapped links. This is sort of like a rose gold tone. And it's got a faceted little glass dangle there. And the hang tag says, Lana Lily. I've never heard of Lana Lily, but super long coming down. Now this is the only one of these. It's acrylic. That's acrylic. But all the other ones are glass. Sitting right at about 30 inches. So I would sell that one for $3. You can see all the kind of facets on the glass there. Anyone's interested in that? Here's a very cute bracelet that is, tiger's eye there. I have no idea what those other turquoise colored beads are. This is probably just glass. I have no idea. These are probably just beads. They don't really look like they would be coral, but they definitely have the look of coral. This is just costume jewelry. It's on a little, toggle clasp, sitting right at 7 1/4. Little dangle says, "Made with love." And I don't see a brand on it otherwise. So I sell that for $3. This one's really nice. And I guess potentially it could actually be copper because we're getting this oxidation, or when oxygen hits it, makes me feel like it's more likely a copper medallion coming down from all this beautiful faceted glass beads. And again, copper in tone up here. So the shortest it could be would be about 20 inches. Welcome in, little mama. Just doing some $3, $5, and $7 starts. Just holler if you want me to do anything. I'll run a whole bunch at the end together. Anyways, I'd sell that one for $5. All faceted glass, possibly copper. I don't know. I mean, that texture on it makes me wonder. But of course, the green makes me also think potentially. All right. So this is a set, earrings and necklace. I will tell you, these are all glass faux pearls, and they're hand knotted. Here are our matching earrings. They literally are just, dangle. But you can hear that's glass. But hand knotted, really lovely color, kind of darker champagne color, edging towards brownish champagne. It's heavy. You got your ASMR stuff going on because it's definitely a heavy necklace of faux pearls. And this is about, 18 inches. You have your earrings. So I'd sell that set for $5 if anyone's interested. It's all just going in the tub. I can run stuff at any time. Okay. And again, anybody who purchases tonight gets to pick from any of my cute cat charms. Aren't those cute? Look at all the cute little designs. Little gold tone. You can stick them to a zipper on a backpack. They're kind of enameled. Very cute. Okay. Yeah, another stretch. Most likely dyed magnesite, faceted AB stones there. That's a stretchy, so I would do 2 for $3. So this is Chaps, the brand Chaps. This is most likely probably dyed howlite, I'm guessing. It's got black veining in there coming down to an etched, little floral medallion there, and it says Chaps also there. So I would be willing to run that for $3 if anyone's interested. This one's very cute. More, I guess, mother of pearl, probably dyed mother of pearl with, those don't really look like tiger's eye, probably like an agate. But it's an all stone necklace. Very lovely. Silver tone. And this is also Chaps. So that one, we're looking at about 18 inches. I'd be willing to run that one for $5. Cold, heavy, all the things. Okay. What else do we got going on here? Oh, just another pendant. The random pendants I may group together at the end and do like a lot or something. I don't know. Really heavy. Voli. These are glass. Let me let you hear. Definitely glass. Rivoli, kind of, smoky topaz in color. Necklace with textured link chain. Don't know what brand. Don't believe it's sterling. So we're looking at about, 18 inches. I think it's a nice one. Looking like that. Again, with all its facets, all that. It's a pretty heavy necklace. Pretty heavy. I'd be willing to run that one for $5. Here we have a cha-cha with faceted AB glass balls there, as well as some shiny ones. And then these ones are acrylic, but those are glass. And White House Black Market, looking at about 16 inches. I'd be willing to run that one for $3. Got to get this untangled. Got a lot going on here, I see. Okay. I do not know. Hi there. Caught my fancy. Nice to have you in. We're just doing $3, $5, and $7 starts on just costume jewelry, all wearable, great condition, some with brands. This is super heavy. I don't see a brand there. It comes on like a partial torque. Oh, Erica Lyons. There you go. Hanging down. And then this is seed beads, but it's really significant and heavy. And on the neck, definitely a statement necklace, as you see there. Okay. So I would be willing to run that one for, that's a significant necklace, $5 if anyone's interested in that. Okay, this is Tiger's Eye, 100% Tiger's Eye. Just gold tone, Rolo link chain. And this is that Etner, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Etnie Agner or something. I don't even know. It's like a French name. But anyways, just a Tiger's Eye, Cobichon medallion there. I'd be able to run that for $3. Let's see here. And some of these, at the end, I may even put some together and give an even better deal. Okay. Enameled Y necklace. Those are probably just acrylic. Silver tone, no silver tone loss. This might be like Avon or something. There you go. You see, my instinct was correct. I think NRT stands for Avon. So I'll probably join this together with some others where you might get to pick 2 necklaces for, certain cheaper price. Welcome in, Karen M. Hammered, circle disc, silver tone bracelet. Looking right at about 6 3/4. Okay. This is an interesting little necklace. These are all faceted glass beads that are bezel set in there, kind of linked. Rolo chain, gold tone. Pretty short. No brand that I can see. I was going to put it up on the neck for you. But I think would be a nice addition to a layering thing. Welcome in. Okay. So I'm going to put that in my $3 tub. But again, at the end, I'm probably going to join some stuff together. All right. This is heavy. This is Talbot's. Okay. Super nice. Talbot's is the quality of Talbot's often reminds me of the quality of Stella and Dot or, Banana Republic or J. Crew. They all make very well-made quality, heavy-made jewelry. I mean, it's just quality stuff. So this particular necklace has all these varied size filigree discs. Super cute. I like it. All right. So a Talbot's necklace, I'd be willing to run that for $5. Anybody interested in that? Talbot's is nice. Okay, so this is on a ball bead chain. Oh my goodness. It's I don't know that I'm going to be able to get it untangled. It has all small, it's 3-strand. You know, I'm not going to sit here. I don't think I'm going to be able to successfully get this untangled. But it's got stations of faceted glass beads. You see, I had it in a bag. You'd think having it in a bag would have helped me. Did it help me? Not at all. Not one lick. It just got tangled. Anyways. Ugh. This is, I guess that's Aeropostale. I don't know. Come on, necklace. We're getting somewhere. Slowly. I like all the little stations of the glass beads. They look nice. If I can get the darn thing undone. Come on, buddy. Am I going to sit here and do this? I'm about to give up. I'm serious. I would untangle it for someone who was interested, but I'm not going to sit there and take the time. Seriously. It was untangled when I put it in the bag earlier today. And I put it in the bag so it wouldn't get tangled up on other stuff. What a pain. I give up. It's going in the $3 tub. Possibly selling 2 for $3. I don't know. That just makes me mad. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I do have a whole bunch of really lovely earrings that we can get to. I also have a couple random little pendants here. Probably Avon. You know. This looks like druzy. It might be faux druzy, which is basically what kind of grows off of quartz, I think is the right term. But this is just costume jewelry. Okay. I just put these both in here because they're both red, kind of really. These are, you know, little bezel set rhinestone, cute little necklace. Looking like that on the neck. Very dainty. And there's obviously a stretch bracelet I would put with it. And the $3 thing. Okay. What else we got going on here? Okay, this has got loft hang tag. And it hangs down to basically, goodness. It's like faceted glass. These are glass little dangles. These are acrylic balls, but those are glass rhinestones that are prong set. Okay. So kind of like a little mini bib necklace. Okay. I'll put that in 3. This is super cute. At first I thought it was possibly Brighton, but it's not Brighton. But it's got all these cute little dangles, hearts, and embossed round in floral beads. So this is about, I don't know, almost 18 inches. Let me flip it the other way. But I think that's super cute. Okay. Well, goodbye, bracelet measurer. I'm not picking it up again. I refuse. Okay. This is a longer necklace. These are faux Cobichon pearls. Little dangle down there. They want to lay that way. Super long silver tone chain at about 32 inches before the dangle. So that's going in the $3 pile, possibly selling multiples of those here at the end. It says 2028, which is, I think, the more modern version of 1928. These are glass that could be rose quartz. I can tell you here in a second. I just have to let that heat up. Filigree balls, and that might be regular quartz, and then faceted pink. It's a cute little necklace. Sitting right at 16 inches. 2028 brand. That's very cute. And I think they're just glass. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. This is like a statement necklace. This is dyed howlite pieces. This is a very interesting necklace. I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to hang. Maybe like that. I don't know. Something like that. These feel like stone down here. These are acrylic here. This is a New York necklace. Gold tone. Obviously more spring in style. I'm going to put that in 3. This is a really lovely necklace. Also makes me think of Avon in style. We've got a Y necklace. I do believe those are cat's eye. Tiger's eye, I meant. Stones there with some other rhinestones. Little floral look about it. This is on like a very antiqued bronze little necklace. Very Avon looking at about 17-inch chain. Oh, I'm not making this stuff up. NR, there you go, Avon. Yes, that's Tiger's eye. So there's that. These are heavier little acrylic dangles here. Nice bright orange, very spring. A Liz Claiborne tag. Sitting right at about 18 inches before the extender. This is a really interesting necklace. It's got a texture on the back here. I don't know what it stands for. This is faceted glass. So that's the way the necklace hangs, like that. It's on a gunmetal / almost black in color chain. So looking like that. This is resin over some, pearlescent something in there. I don't know. We got all seed beads going on here, double strand. Kenneth Cole, I guess, is what that stands for. Sorry, I was putting it on around the neck here. I guess Kenneth Cole. Anyways, something like that. I can't really. I'm going to put that in 3. So I'm going to finish these last couple necklaces. Then I'm going to do all these earrings. And then I'm going to start just grouping stuff together and doing an even better deal. This is a really, really long necklace, but it is all glass. This is Premier Designs. We got our toggle right there. But look, faceted square glass beads, and it's not symmetrical. Like, it's different as you go down. We got some little like nugget beads. It just changes. Some like smoky topaz, some metallic looking ones, more square ones. It is super long. Oh my goodness. So it's like probably about 50 inches, I'm guessing. You would probably double it up, I'm guessing, to wear it. But anyways, you get the gist. All glass stones, every ounce of it. I got to put it back in a bag or it'll get tangled up. But I do that one for 3. Cute little dragonfly silver tone necklace on a ball bead chain. What's going on here? How does this go? Oh, so it hangs like that. Isn't that pretty? Little bit of open work about it. I don't see a brand on it or anything. Silver tone ball bead chain. It's got this cute little key on the end. I don't know what the key means. And about 18-inch necklace. So you got that. Some of these I have to put away or they'll just become a tangled mess. This one is, like a sliced agate, Charming Charlie, super long necklace. Actual stone, as you see there. And then it's kind of got station ball beads all the way up. Super long. Looking at about 36 inch in length for that. Welcome in, Karen. Okay, I'm going to finish these up and then go over some earrings. There's a couple, I'm not even going to take them out. Gold tone little bracelets there. I'd sell both of them for $3. I've got a whole bunch of really dainty necklaces here. I'd probably sell like 2 for $3. We've got one that hangs with a little blue stone. I've got one here that's like a bar link, like a twisting bar link. This is not gold, although it looks gold. A really dainty red stone necklace. But they are glass. It's a teeny little dainty chain there. Okay, this one, I think, this is actually a fancier brand, I think. Possibly like, it's Calvin Klein. But it's just this long, it's like mesh. These, dangle strings are basically like from chains, So it hangs like that. It's It's got a little faux medallion there. It's hard for me to really show you what it looks like because it hangs so long in the back, but that's what it does. It hangs down, and those are all like metal. Calvin Klein. Okay. I don't put that away, it will be a tangled mess. I think this is Express multi-strand little diamond pave, not diamond, triangle pave. The very matte. Oh, and dimensional. These things are dimensional too. What is this? This might be Chico's. Be inspired. One little bead hanging down there on this alternating ball chain. Does that say Chico's? Yes. So it's short, but there's an extender too. So it looks like that. And these are like hammered. You can see, and like have a little bit of dimension to them. This is Juicy Couture. It is like a enameled. Used to have my tag on it from when I had an antique booth. I got to take the tag off. Okay. So you can see the mark, Juicy Couture there. An enameled heavy anchor, pave, rhinestones. It's actually a really nice necklace. Gold tone. Oh, okay. Look at that fancy clasp. So there you go. On a, oh, it does have an extender. So before the extender, we're looking at about 28 inches for that. This last necklace I love. It's so, if you're at all into like the sky, you know, like the constellations, look at this cool necklace. This is a gold tone. And so it hangs down like this. And I guess that's a constellation. You got one of your stars way out here. And then all of those are prong set on a about 18-inch chain. I don't see a brand, but it's just so unique. Like I've never seen a necklace like that where it's like a constellation. Isn't that fun? Y'all, they're so quiet. All right, let's look at some earrings. And let me group some stuff together. A lot of these earrings are smaller in size because I just kind of was sort of pulling smaller stuff. I guess a few of them are bigger. These are Anne Klein. Anne Klein has a very recognizable texture that's on the back of her earrings quite often. These are pretty big, about the size of $50. Gold tone, little twisted thing going on there. These are cute. I think that these are, what does that say? Napier. So some really cute Napier dangle earrings looking like that. These are also really cute. These little hearts, they are, lever back. Well, I guess hinge back. And it says Tahari on the back, but you wear them in your ear and they're like hearts that kind of are on the side. So those are unique. This is an interesting earring. The inside is just a gold tone prong set stud, cubic zirconia stud. These are just jackets. So you kind of get two earrings in one. You could take this out and it would just be a stud like that. Or you can put the jacket on it and it becomes like a floral thing. These are not sterling silver or anything. Okay. But super cute. So there's those. Just laying these out because I'm about to do a big, huge buyer's choice. Pick multiple ones or whatever. So cute little hammered kind of sea ocean dangle earrings there. Looking like that. With a little starfish and a horse, whatever fish thing, whatever you call it. I don't know. Another faceted glass dangle earring here. These are on lever back. So they go in the ear like that. And those are glass faceted rhinestones hanging from the bottom of those. So those are cute. Okay. Got these cute little bugs. They're like little, I don't know if they're bumblebees or whatever. It's got pink and yellow enamel faux pearl. They're cute. I don't see a brand on them, but very cute. Got these Tree of Life silver tone open work dangle earrings. Very cute. Hope you can still see all these. I'm just going to keep going. Like a knot, gold tone knot twist with acrylic faux pearls, but in excellent condition. Hold on. I know some of these are Monet, but these are not the Monet ones. But they look brand new. So there's those. Oh, I don't have many clip-on earrings tonight, but there is this interesting, more modern dangle in a clip-on earring. Let's see, it goes like that, I guess, is how you wear it. Clip-on earring. That might be my only clip-on earring. These are not sterling silver, but beautiful cubic zirconia, lever back kind of stud dangle earrings. These are gunmetal with like tapered baguettes and pave center little studs. So that's looking like that. Little floral rhinestone, glass rhinestone gunmetal earrings there. Got just some silver tone twisted hoops. They are not sterling silver, but they look brand new. We've got some embossed and puffy, button leaf earrings there. These are Monet, I know, because they're marked on the back. Very small, simple, kind of, I don't know, modernist type earrings. Monet. These are super cute. I don't know if these are those foxes? I don't know. What are those? It's all pave. See dimensional. You can see his little face from the side. Super cute. I don't see a brand. Loving those little dudes. These are not sterling silver. That's glass in the middle, so it's probably like a foil, glass. Little pave rhinestone, uh, you know. And that glass thing is prong set. I don't know if you can see it, but it is prong set with a heart shape of a halo around it. These are a little bigger. These are just faceted glass with a kind of an X over on top of that checkerboard faceted glass. It's clear, but it kind of slightly looks like a smoky quartz a little. I don't know. Look, these are like gold tone mini, from Disney. Little mini ears studs. Those are cute. These are little glass dangles. They're not sterling silver, but they are glass with probably, that is probably hematite because it's magnetic, that little middle stone. We got those. These look brand new. They look like a chaps or something of that style. That is glass, kind of bezel set rectangle ones there. And then the last ones I have here have like a embossed kind of, I don't know, leaf design. It's gold and silver, two-tone, but kind of brushed in style. Okay. So I'm offering all of these earrings as a buyer's choice. You pick two for $5. And I will potentially lower it as some of the more valuable earrings go. So I'm just going to bring this up. See if we have anyone interested. Okay, I'm moving that to stage. If anyone is interested in any of the cute earrings, there's some cute ones. It's running now. We've got Disney. We've got some brand name, like obviously Anne Klein has some value. Napier, some that look brand new. Yep, you get to pick two for $5. These are super pretty with the art glass. A lot of good options. Okay. Unless I have anyone interested, like, I'm not going to go all the way through these again and offer lower prices if like I haven't heard from anyone at all tonight. So, which is fine. But I don't want to go through all of it again, offering them as buyer's choices. They would be even better deals than what they were. But if we don't really have anyone interested, is anyone interested in looking at any of that, or should we just call it a night? If I hear from anybody. So these were all, I had set them off as like $3 ones, and these were $5 ones, but I'd probably have some where you're like picking two situations. So is anyone out there? Anyone have an opinion? Is anyone interested in me bringing back some of those for better deals? Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys coming. I guess I'll have to do all my kitty cats another night. Yeah, I actually am going to be doing a train here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts on Wednesday from 4 to 5. It's just the time of the train window that I could sign up for. It's not kind of been my normal Monday and Thursday time, which typically is around 8 o'clock. But I am going to just this week. I didn't sign up for like a weekly train or anything, but I'm going to do like a brooch train. I just recently did a brooch show, but I'm going to be bringing some different stuff. Thanks, Mel. I appreciate it. I'm going to be bringing some different brooches that are more kind of unique and maybe kind of artistic and creative kind of brooches to that show. So, yeah. So I appreciate you coming and hanging out and checking out all the costume jewelry. And I guess you guys have an awesome night. We'll see you guys later. Bye.